Canna here from Sugar Mama TV. As we all know, the cost of going on a family holiday can be extremely expensive. It puts a lot of stress and pressure on the family budget, particularly when you consider the increase in cost of living. However, I personally think that going on a family holiday is incredibly important and well worth the investment, particularly when we get to recharge our batteries, bond and connect with our family members, but also create happy, healthy, long-lasting family memories that last a lifetime. Now, the good news is there are so many different things that you can do that are really easy that will help keep the family holiday budget in check, and that's exactly what I want to talk to you about today. Tip number one is to research and plan. You cannot do enough of this. Sit down as a family and work out what activities are really important, the ones that you really want to make sure you get done on your family holiday, and then factor them into your holiday budget. This will stop new activities and expenses sliding into your budget and blowing it out. And this will also make sure that those really important family activities happen. Tip number two is to join a member benefits program like NRMA Blue, where you can access a whole range of amazing discounts that include entertainment, transport, accommodation, movies, and even petrol. And it's all quickly and easily accessible through the My NRMA app. In fact, I use my NRMA app all the time, not just for family holidays. The other day I was able to fill up my car with petrol and get a fantastic discount. I also can use those discounts for movie tickets anytime I like. And the other day I got to spend a fantastic day with Rocco bonding, where we went to Taronga Zoo, we went on the ferry, and we also went to Sydney Aquarium. It was a fantastic day and we were able to do this on a budget. And on top of that, there is actually a whole list of ideas and inspiration for free family activities within the app. Tip number three is to book in advance online. This can save you up to 30%. Now, this is really good value for when you combine transport and entertainment, like the Sydney Attractions Pass, which is up to 35%, or even 15% off entry into Taronga Zoo. Tip number four is consider free attractions, things like your local museums, local libraries, parks, and beaches. A lot of these can be actually accessed at no charge at all. And there is so much to be said by grabbing a bucket and spade, building a cubby house, climbing trees. When you do all these things together as a family, they can be so much fun. Tip number five is to have a big breakfast and pack snacks. By having a big, hearty, nutritious breakfast, that will keep you going for as long as possible and stop you from having to buy food along the way. Also, make sure you pack lots of healthy snacks. Those rumbling tummies can become incredibly expensive. So make sure for those long car journeys, have bottles of water, chopped up fruit and vegetables that are easily accessible, and keep everyone happy. Tip number six is to try and select accommodation that has kitchen and laundry facilities. That means you can prepare a big breakfast rather than having to go to a cafe or restaurant. Also, by having access to laundries means that you can do a load of washing without incurring an expensive hotel dry cleaning bill. Tip number seven is to consider house swapping or even renting your home out whilst you're on holiday. If you can find another family that are in a similar situation to you and can house swap, this can save you so much time, money, and energy. It means you turn up to a home with everything that you need already there. No need to lug around prams and travel cots and toys. Everything is there when you arrive. Tip number eight is to have a separate dedicated holiday savings account and nickname it Holiday Savings. Now, every time you get paid or come into some extra money, make sure you put some money into that account, even if it's only a small amount, because this really does add up over the long run. And when it comes to booking and paying for the family holiday, it takes so much pressure and stress off you, and make sure you can maximize as much fun without breaking the bank. Tip number nine is to go camping. Now, you can easily buy secondhand camping equipment online or even borrow it from a friend. But packing your own food, packing your own entertainment, and getting amongst nature is a fantastic budget-friendly, fun family holiday idea. And you know what? For good luck, I'm actually going to throw in an extra tip. Why don't you consider being a tourist in your own hometown? Just because it's holiday time doesn't necessarily mean you have to go away. There is something really beautiful and really special about stopping and slowing down in your own home area. You get to explore new parks, you get to learn more about the history in your own hometown, and also you get to support the local community. Why don't you try new restaurants, try new cafes, see what else your hometown has to offer, and maybe even get to learn more about the community around you. And all of these things don't actually cost that much. Now, hopefully you can see that with a bit of planning and preparation, a bit of creativity and imagination, there are so many things you can do on a family holiday that can be so much fun and do not need to break the bank. So please feel free to use some of these tips or all of these tips, and happy holiday planning.